Trend Micro, your trusted security partner to fight email threats. Email threats are the primary infection method for ransomware, targeted attacks, and fraud. Using convincing social engineering, attackers trick your users into opening an attachment containing malware, clicking on a link leading to a malicious website, or replying with confidential information. Fighting the broad range of email threats requires smarter security to prevent loss of data, money, and reputation. Trend Micro uses a blend of cross-generation threat techniques to find even the hardest-to-find threats. Our solutions are built around security intelligence in the cloud. The Smart Protection Network collects threat information from millions of sensors and correlates terabytes of data from websites, malware, spam campaigns, and attackers. By looking for indicators of attacker infrastructure, we can even stop many phishing campaigns before the first email is sent. Over 80% of emails sent to your organization is spam, and finding the good email amongst the vast number of bad emails requires a layered approach. First, we use a series of techniques to quickly screen out the bad emails. We examine the authenticity and reputation of the email sender to screen out malicious senders. The content of the email is analyzed using a variety of techniques to filter out spam, phishing, and known malicious files and URLs. The next layer uses artificial intelligence to discover harder-to-find threats. For email attachments, we look at thousands of features of the file, and a machine learning model determines if it is malicious to effectively find unknown malware. To detect email fraud, including business email compromise, or BEC emails, we examine the who, what, where, when, and why of an email using expert rules and machine learning. Depending on the results, these emails are blocked or flagged to the recipient as suspicious. Next, Document Exploit Detection searches Office and PDF documents for known and potential exploits which can hide malware. Unidentified potentially malicious files are opened in virtual environments, or sandboxes, for behavioral analysis. We analyze against multiple operating systems in parallel and can even sandbox Macintosh and Android files. To ensure the malware detonates in the sandbox, we use anti-evasion techniques such as mouse movements and accelerated time environments. Compromised websites may hide their maliciousness until a few hours after an attacker sends an email to bypass scanning during delivery. Trend Micro can redirect URLs embedded in the emails to trigger a real-time analysis of the site to ensure safety. This method is far superior to other email security solutions which merely recheck the website's static rating at the time of click. This layered approach provides the most accurate detection with maximum email delivery efficiency. Now let's take a closer look at how we detect fake emails or business email compromise attacks. These type of phishing attacks impersonate executives or suppliers for financial gain. A user receiving one of these two will have a difficult time telling if it is fake or real. He or she would probably focus on the action they need to take to satisfy the urgent request of an executive. But what if your users had access to a security expert to help them decide if it was fake? Trend Micro accomplishes this with artificial intelligence that combines the knowledge of a security expert with a self-learning mathematical model to identify the fake emails. Let's look a little closer. A security expert examining an email would look at both the behavioral factors of an email and the intention of the email. In the mail header, the security researcher would look at factors such as, is the email coming from an insecure email provider? Is the sender's domain similar to the target organization? Is the sender using a name of an executive at the recipient's organization? And many other factors. The researcher would also read the content of the email to decipher its intention. Suspicious factors would include a sense of urgency, a request for action, or a financial implication. We can mimic the decision-making process of the security researcher with a form of artificial intelligence called an expert system. The rules of the researcher decide which factors of the email to examine and rank whether they are suspicious. Looking at a graph of the results so far, we can see that the expert rules sees the red email as suspicious based on both the email intention aspects on the left side of the graph and attacker behavior aspects on the right. We then use a second form of artificial intelligence called machine learning, which takes the results of the expert system and uses a computer-generated algorithm to determine if the email is real, fake, or suspicious. The machine learning algorithm is based on millions of good and fake emails and is constantly learning and improving. It weighs the results of the expert rules and, more accurately, detects the fraudulent email as fake. Even trained users struggle to spot phishing emails. Trend Micro combines the decision-making rules of a security expert with the power of machine learning to find fake emails and avoid damaging business email compromise attacks. One trick of attackers is to compromise the computer or login credentials of one user and use it to send phishing emails within your organization. You can't trust every email sent within your organization to be clean, so Trend Micro has solutions to scan internal email in Office 365, Microsoft Exchange, or IBM Domino email systems. If an attack should get through these layers, Trend Micro helps you respond and mitigate threats with tools to scan mailboxes for threats already delivered. Trend Micro invented email security when it patented SMTP scanning in 1997. For over 20 years, we have been constantly introducing new ways to protect customers from email attacks. We were the first to use cloud threat intelligence to correlate file, website, and email threats. We also pioneered the use of artificial intelligence and now use machine learning to identify spam emails, analyze websites, and to identify malicious files and BEC emails. Attackers continue to push new types of threats through email, and Trend Micro continues to innovate to protect customers in new ways. Trend Micro, your trusted security partner to fight email threats.